Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it out. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Tonight, we gonna let it out. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it out.
Sorry about that, everybody. Hello, welcome in. Let's not start the music again. Let's not do that. Welcome in, everybody. I'm a little behind, as you can see, but I'm just getting my lights turned on and everything kind of settled away. And the dogs are behind me, and they're getting their self settled. So, how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I forgot my drink, so I was running out to get a drink. Actually, am I on my mic? That's probably better. There we go. Hello, welcome in, everybody. Sorry, I was talking through my computer because I had an appointment today. So, welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see everybody. I was just saying it was good to see everybody. The dogs are getting settled behind me. I don't know if you guys can hear them or not, but they were both doing it a minute ago. Now they're settled. Look at that. They're both settled on their beds. So we can get into tonight's live. But thank you guys for coming in and joining me this evening. I do appreciate it so much. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Tanya, or Titanium Built. Thank you again for coming in and hanging out with me tonight. Thank you. It's a dress. It's a dress. I got it for my, thanks, Mary Beth. I got it for my sister, not my sister-in-law, my niece's baby shower. So I usually will buy an outfit for like an event and then I don't wear it again. And I'm really bad about that. And so today I was like going through my closet and I was like, oh, it's a warm day. You better wear that dress again. Because if not, you're not going to wear it again. So it'll end up being, you want to see it? Yeah. Just as long as I don't get it I don't want to knock any dogs over. It's long. It's really long. I can't step back too much because the dog just jumped up on the chair. She was giving me my room to model. She was giving me my room. It's like goes right to like almost to my feet, but not quite. It's a really good length. I got it off of Amazon actually. It was an Amazon purchase. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks, Lauren. I appreciate that. It is comfortable, right? And I have a dress actually just like this one, except for the sleeves, they don't tie, which I'm not a big fan of the sleeves that tie because I had to tie these on my own today. And I feel like they're a little forward instead of on the shoulder. Because when I was getting dressed, Vincent was at work, so in here. So I didn't want to bother him. But it's good to see everybody. It's good to see you guys. Hey, hola. I didn't see baby girl coming in. And Ladybug's in here. We got everybody. What is it, guys? She said, guys, Andy's coming. Who's Andy? Who's Andy? I'm like, who's Andy? I'm like looking in the chat. I'm like whispering. Is there another fire over there where you are? You would think with is it dry up there? I mean, I guess so. I guess it would be. I don't know. I always think of it as like rainy and like wet, but it's probably not like that all the time. What, baby girl? What'd you put on there? Someone else I know got their TikTok banned. But they were pretty hardcore. They were pretty hardcore. Actually, that was an ex-mod of ours too. So what are y'all doing over there? But I did hear, did you guys hear that well, today's the 5th. I still have TikTok. I think it was today. Someone thought they were going to ban TikTok again. I don't know where I heard that. Heard that somewhere. Who said that to me? Someone said that to me. Hey, Scotty the historian. Well, welcome on in, everyone. Well, it's good to see you. Hey, Crime Kitty. Hey, Laura. Adriana's in here. Mandy. I might as well go through the list now, huh? Happy Mom. Hey, Abby. Hey, Willows. Hey, Jet Set. I feel like when I go through the names, sometimes you guys come in later and then I don't catch up. But hey, Maga Mama. And I like your new picture. Look at that puppy. I saw that last night right after, like right when we were ending the live. Hey, Kitsy Cats. Well, I was going to skip and watch it too. I really wasn't going to skip and watch it, but I thought about it, and I don't know if I have ABC. I have I don't know what I have. To tell you the truth, I don't know what it is. I know that we have I thought we downgraded, so I thought that we took our cable off because we weren't watching. We never watch TV, like ever, 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 unless it's football season. Then we're watching. But, so now we'll start watching again. But we don't have, I know we have Fox News and stuff like that, but we should have ABC, I would think. I don't know. I'm going to check Hulu tomorrow for you guys. Because I know there's some people that don't even get it in the country that they're in. So I'm going to check and see if I can somehow get I'm going to see if Vincent will do the trial because I never cancel my free trials. I never, ever, ever have canceled. I've never canceled them until months later. That's just me. So I'm going to see if he'll do it. And then that way he'll cancel it right afterwards. And then I can at least record it. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Ishi. Did you have a good day at work? The first half of our stream, we went over half of the Austin Drummond case, but the court hearing, but we're going to go over the other half tomorrow. Oh, it was on Tubi. Oh, this is a new one. This is a different one, I think. Yeah. So they have a new one that's out. We watched a little bit of a preview, but we couldn't turn it up very much because, obviously, they like to ding you. But I think they were having it was just new interviews, which were probably going to be the same interviews, but just maybe worded differently, with Hunter and his girlfriend Emily. And then I really don't know what else was going to be on there. They may have, no, they wouldn't have this. They wouldn't have this. They wouldn't have Bethany's interview. I'm trying to think of what else was on there, but they were just going to go through the story. I think they were going to kind of do like a 2020, what they did. They did like a recap of everything that they had covered throughout the last couple of years. So yeah, it's on ABC. That's awesome, Mary Beth. That's awesome. Well, good for you. Good for you. Body cam footage. Yeah, it would have yep, that's true. I'm trying to think of the stuff that's come out recently, but it's just like there's so much stuff that's come out. It's hard to even remember what they put in the last episode compared to this episode. I think it's been a while though since 2020's done an episode. And I think that's who's doing it, right? 2020 on ABC. ABC's 2020, I think. I think that Dateline's NBC. Because Dateline's done a couple. I remember I watched one Dateline on the the fly back home from California. Wait. Well, that could have that was like the same time. That was like September, like because I saw my pictures today and it was like, years ago, and this is where we were. Or like, it's like I don't know what it said, but it was like really sad because I'm like, we're in Ohio. We don't want to be in Ohio. So I told you guys like the other day, and then I read an article. I showed a video and then I read an article, and then I wasn't going to come on tonight. I was just going to do one today. And then I was like, no, go ahead and see what everyone wants to do. They want to watch the Bethany, because Bethany Funke did an interview with police the day of the homicides, that morning of, and or afternoon of, I guess you would say. And a few people got the video. Now, I don't know what's going on, because if it's through Moscow, which I think it is, it would have came out in the FOIA, I guess. But I know that these people didn't spend 20,000 on the FOIA, and I know that ISPs come out with stuff and Moscow's come out with stuff. And so I'm wondering if the amount for the rest of Moscow's is like lowered in price. I'm just not sure. So I'm going to write them again, because they did write me. I did a FOIA. They wrote me back, said it'd be $20,000. And I was like, yeah, see you later. Because I don't have that money and that kind of money, and you guys don't have that kind of money. So I don't think, I mean, you guys could, y'all could, I don't know, but I'm just saying that's a lot of money, right? For some documents. And so I saw a couple other channels getting these things, and I'm just like, now I'm confused. I know that we're going to watch Plunders because I respect her the most. And I know that she is good about that. As long as you just use fair use and, you give her credit and all that. She's really good creator. She's really nice. Sorry, I'm putting lotion on. But I saw that some other people had it, and I'm just like, how are they getting these? I'm so curious now, and I don't want to wait till Monday, but I'm curious, like, how are these people getting these? And are they doing like pools for the money? Like, because we don't make money on YouTube, like, to be like that. So I'm just curious. If anyone knows, let me know. If anyone's like watched anyone, because I don't watch and I don't say that to, like, as any shade or anything. I just don't watch other creators because I like to have a mind free of anything else other than what I put in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like with this case, I just rather, and with all the cases that I cover, I'd rather just do it that way. Because if not, you might hear something in a chat and you might like not think that I don't know. Sometimes you just keep it in your head and then you bring it, and I'll bring it into here with you guys, and it might not be true. And I don't want to do that. I'm not saying that that's what happens. I'm just saying it could happen. So, that's why I stay out. But let me know if you guys know. So, because I looked, I didn't see anything. I saw some articles about it, but I didn't see anything that was like police body cam. So, we will watch it from Plunder. And if you haven't subscribed to Plunder, make sure you do. And I will drop her link in here. She's always getting the documents. Her and a couple other people will go together. So I know how like she'll get like the documents, right? She'll get them like through like the FOIA, of course, but her and a couple other people, like they've done that before. They'll go and get them together. So, okay. So there was an article that did come out over this. I figured we'll read through it real quickly and then we'll go right over to the interview. The interview's 29 minutes long. I don't know if it's not even like a full 29 minutes. So, and hopefully I can use closed captions. I think I can. So we'll be able to tell what she's saying a little better. Actually, you know what? We'll listen to the video first. Let me do this again. Okay. And then we'll go over the article. Yeah, she is. Yeah. That's why I was like, we'll do plunder. Cause I was like, and I saw like a lot of people were using her video on like on X and stuff. So I was like, out of everybody, out of like the 5 or 6 channels I saw, kind of like using it or not using hers, but that had it. I was like, I'll use plunders because plunders. Okay. So I'm just trying to get her page really quick. That way we can put it in the chat. This is to her page. So, oh yeah, she came in. I think she came in the chat before. So not because of me though. I think she just came in here. I think in the chat before. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. I think so. Oh, and I wanted to tell you this is a little bit like loud. I just kind of fast forwarded it just the first few seconds just because it's Plunder talking. And then when he comes in, he's like looking over the camera or whatever he's using to film. I don't know if it's his phone or his camera or what, but he's like looking over top of it and then he like picks it up and he sits it down and then it's like super loud. So I didn't want you guys to have to like listen to that. It is going to have her watermark in the middle of it, but we'll work with that, We just know that that's Bethany.
Okay. All I want to do is try and get an idea of what you heard, what you saw, and any timeline, any information that you can give us so that we can try and figure out what happened, okay? So just take a deep breath for me. I know this isn't going to be easy. We're going to go from there, okay? Can I get your name? What's your first name? What's your middle initial? Okay. And your last name? Okay. And your date of birth?
2003.
Okay. And you live there at 1122 King Road?
Yeah.
What's the phone number for you? And what state you're in, Nevada?
Nevada.
Nevada. Do you have your phone here with you? Okay. So what we're going to be doing is taking people's phones for a little while. We're going to try and, so because I don't know if you called anyone or made any phone calls or anything like that. What we do in an investigation like this is we try and collect as much information as we can. Okay, anything that might be small, you may not think is important for us to find out what happened, but is very crucial. So taking something off your phone might be extremely useful for us, even if it's something that you don't realize, okay? And we'll try to get that phone back to you as fast as we can. Okay, is that okay with you? Okay, so this is your phone here?
Yeah, can I tell my mom?
I do want to say really quick, this officer, chef's kiss. I watched this earlier and he's so gentle and so incredibly kind. Like, just imagine being 19 or 20 years old and 4 of your roommates, pretty much, Ethan was like a roommate. So 4 of your roommates are killed and you're in the basement. Bethany or Dylan runs down there, but Dylan's a scaredy cat. Like her friends even said she's known for that, like to call people over. She's like known to be a scaredy cat. So Bethany probably didn't think anything of it. She probably was just like, go to sleep. Like that was Xana you saw. She was wearing all black. Like that's what she even said in the text. Like she was trying to like, justify who it was in the house. I genuinely don't think until that morning, like that afternoon morning, that's when it hit her. I really do. And that's so sad.
That's fine.
I'm just going to rewind it a little bit.
This is your phone here?
Yeah, can I tell my mom?
That's fine. That's your mom real quick. Yep.
She's asking for her mom. I mean, that's how old she is,
And
I'd ask
what
my
I'm gonna
mama
need
too.
is your passcode from your phone, or here between the two of us, we could even turn off your passcode, okay?
How do you take them? Oh.
You figure it out? Okay. And if it won't let you do it, that's fine. You can just give me or tell me what your passcode
I
is.
just don't know my.
Okay. What is your passcode? Okay. And what type of? Okay.
Can I see my mom text me real quick?
All right. Sorry about that.
That's bad.
Okay. Any social media? Do you have like Facebook or anything like?
I think they're talking about her socials. Like like it's not social security, social medias. How old am I? Social security.
Any other social media type
I
sites?
have.
I couldn't imagine having to put down all the social media accounts I have on my phone. Most of them I don't use. None of them I use really. A lot of them I've downloaded for like this case or something or another case. Like the VSCO app I got for this case. The Strava app I got for this case. There's more. I think this one. I don't know. Yik Yak. Trying to see if there's any more.
Those are the big ones.
I'm sure
Yeah.
there's more.
All right. So we're going to kind of go back and try and get a little bit of a timeline, okay? So what did you guys do last night? More specifically, were you, if you were by yourself and not with a group? What
Well, why aren't we hearing this part? I'd like to know where she was. I mean,
Ethan was in the house, so it's Anna.
So you're with
One of them is my roommates, and one of them is her boyfriend.
Okay. So you're with Ethan,
And Xana.
Xana?
Mm-hmm.
Can you spell that for me?
Xany. Or ANA, sorry.
X-A-N-A.
NA.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just trying to, sometimes it helps me put names together. So you were with Ethan and Xana last night, is that right?
Yep.
PKC.
And do you know Ethan's last name?
Cheated. I don't know how to spell it.
That's fine. And Xana's last name?
Kernidle.
Do you know spell it?
I think it's Kerno. Maybe another ODLE or something like that.
Okay. Okay, so you're within the six. What time did you guys get to Second Guys last night?
Around 8 something. Maybe 8:30.
So 8:30 p.m.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. And prior to that, were you guys just at your house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you left from your house.
Ethan was that formal because he went with his sister because she didn't have a date. And then
Okay.
we were just hanging out at our house. And then he came over and then we all walked over together.
Okay, so that was you, Ethan, Xana. Was there another person with you? Or just the three of you that
Maddie
walked over?
walked over with us.
Okay, and that's who's
Logan.
that? Logan?
Mm-hmm.
Is it MADDIE?
Her real name is Madison, though, I believe.
Okay. So you guys all walked over to, you were there about 8:30. Okay. Were you guys all pretty much together or just kind of mingling throughout the house most of the night?
We were all pretty much together, and then Maddie left to go to the club with Kaylee. And then I was with Ethan and Xana most of the night, but then one of my friends came. Her name's Steve, and I hung out with her the rest of the night.
Okay. And who was that?
Her name's Yes.
Can you spell it for me? Okay. And his last name?
I don't know how to pronounce it, and her
Okay.
full name is bigger than that.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have a phone number for her?
Yeah.
It's on your phone. Okay, we can get that in a minute. Okay, so you were with,
Mm-hmm.
and at that point, Ethan and
And then I
Xana
was
were just kind of hanging out still at the house?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I went to our other friend's house.
Okay. What time was that at?
I don't know, maybe like 12-ish. But that could be wrong.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
And where's that house at?
It's just like up the street. I don't know that address.
Okay, up the street from,
St. Mackay,
okay.
kind of.
So you guys are at Sigma, so you're walking back towards,
We're walking back towards my house, and then we go this way.
so like when you got to Taylor Street, you went up? So if you walked all the way from Sigma News,
Or
Sigma Kai, sorry.
Yeah.
So-
You know the apartments, the whites?
Yep, I know the lights.
It's like that street, that way.
So on Taylor?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you know roughly where on Taylor? Or does she live maybe on one of the other off streets?
It's on Taylor, but it's like one of the end houses by the intersection. I don't know how to explain it.
All right. Okay. And whose house is it that you went to?
It's, and I don't know their other roommate.
And okay. All right. So you're at this house. How long were you here?
Maybe like 40 minutes.
Okay.
And then I left by myself and went back to my house.
So you walked home maybe around 1-ish?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you see when you got home?
We're sitting on the couch watching Vampire Diaries. No one else was home yet.
And is another roommate or what's last name?
She's in that room.
Oh, okay. And
I actually don't remember her last name right now.
that's fine. And is live with you guys too, or just with
Just a
you?
friend.
Okay.
And then she left.
Do you know what time she left at?
No.
But you were all watching.
Vampire Diaries.
Okay. And anything happened during that time period?
We were just hanging out.
Okay. Do you know who else was in the house at that time?
No one.
No one? Just the three of you? Okay. So what? Let's go a little bit more then. What happened next?
Maddie and Kaylee came home from the club. Left.
Maddie and who?
Kaylee.
Kaylee? Okay. And they got home from the club. You know what time that might have been?
I think I told one of the cops that was talking to me at the house, like, better times.
It's okay.
I don't really remember right now. Maybe like
Okay.
2 something, 1.
So if you got home around 1, that would have put them getting
Like
home.
1:45, 2, something like that.
So near bar break, if you had to guess.
What?
Like near bar break.
What does that mean?
Bars normally close at 2 o'clock here.
Oh, yeah. They went to grab truck after, so I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay. What'd you do after that?
I've never heard it called a bar break. I guess it is just a little bit of a break, I guess. I mean, but they close. I mean, you close what 2 to 11 the next day, or what 12?
After Maddie and Kaylee got home.
We all hung out in Kaylee's room for a little.
Hey, True Carmela, bye.
And then Maddie and I took Murphy out to pee, the dog. And then I said I was going to go to bed because I was tired. And she said she was going to go to bed too. And then I went to my room. I was going to sleep. And she came and knocked and asked if I had Murphy. And I said no. And then I went to bed.
Okay. So what time did you think you took Murphy out?
Like 3 to 30.
2:30 to 3?
Yeah.
Okay. And where do you normally take Murphy to go to the bathroom?
Just to the back door in the
Okay.
kitchen.
So which one is 1122? So if I'm coming up King Road off of Taylor,
It's the big white house up there.
all the way to the very top on the right?
Well, it's technically on Queen, but the address is King.
Okay. So is it the one that's tucked back as you're going up to 500 Clean Road? Those big apartments? It's kind of
Yeah.
tucked back just a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you normally go out the back deck then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I know how Cheshire it then. Okay. So you go there. You and Maddie take the dog out.
Mm-hmm.
Then how long do you think that took?
I was up there for maybe like
Come on.
10 seconds.
Okay. Okay. So then you both come back in. So you and Maddie
I
both come
came
back
in
in.
before she did.
Okay. Did Maddie still have the dog then?
Yes, I think
Okay.
so.
So you went out for a little bit, came back in. Do you know what time Maddie came back in?
Mm-hmm.
And you went straight to bed when you came back in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How long after you went to bed do you think Maddie came back?
Actually, I came in, grabbed some chips, went to my room, and watched the show for a little, and then I went to bed.
What were you watching?
It's called Baby Daddy.
How long do you think you watched it?
Maybe like 30 minutes.
So one episode maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like a half.
Okay. And did Maddie come in during that show or after?
She just knocked on my door, I think, during and asked if I had Murphy, and I said no.
Okay. Then what happened after that?
I just went to bed, and then I woke up and I was like half asleep, and I just thought I saw like a firework or something, like it just sparkled like under my door, and then I thought I heard like something kind of fall, and then Murphy barked, but I thought people were just making like food, like, and Ethan was here or something and knocked something over because he's usually loud in the kitchen upstairs.
Okay. So what do you mean by you heard a firework?
It sounded like a little firework, and then there was like a spark. I went by my, like, I'm on the bottom floor,
Okay.
and so it kind of looked like it came down there, but I don't know.
I'm gonna have her explain that again because she's talking about the firework. Okay.
And I woke up and I was like half asleep and I just thought I saw like a firework or something. Like it just sparkled like under my door. And
Sparkled.
I thought I heard like something kind of fall. And then Murphy barked, but I thought people were just making like food, like, and Ethan was here or something and knocked something over because he's usually loud in the kitchen upstairs.
Okay. So what do you mean by you heard a firework?
It sounded like a little firework, and then there was like a spark. I went by my, like, I'm on the bottom floor,
Okay.
and so it kind of looked like it came down there, but I don't know.
Could that be the light? Okay, so could somebody have hit the floor with such force, like Xana? I'm just saying, with such force, like that, with that house being old as like an old and like put together like a freaking little, pizza box. So really, do you think that it maybe if Xana like hit the floor, she could have like either busted a light bulb, I was thinking, or like made the light flicker, like where maybe it came loose from the bulb and it like flickered a little, or because like I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to like the way that she like explained it there. I don't know. It seemed like she explained it better. That's the only thing I could think of.
And so is Murphy your dog?
Kaylee's dog.
Kaylee's dog?
Kaylee and her ex-boyfriend's dog.
Okay. So you heard Murphy bark right after you heard what you thought was a firecracker?
Yeah, something like that. Like, he like, I don't know, dogs bark at random things. And sometimes when he's happy, he'll bark.
Okay. It didn't sound like an angry growl or anything like that, just a bark?
I don't really know. I was like half asleep.
Okay.
It just sounded like bark.
So, hear the firework, kind of see a spark underneath the door.
Mm-hmm.
Murphy barks. What'd you hear after that?
Pretty much nothing.
Nothing.
That's it.
Okay. And you thought maybe someone was just in the kitchen at that point?
Yeah, just like someone accidentally fell into the table or something.
Okay.
And she was like with Murphy.
Do you know about what time that might have been? Do you have any
Like
idea?
4 or something. I tried to call all of them at like 4:20ish around that time, and no one was answering. I thought they just went to bed or something.
Okay. And what happened after that?
And then they called me.
Or could it be Xana running? I don't know. I'm trying to think like what would the spark be though under her door?
And she said she thinks she saw someone. And I didn't know like really what to think of it, because sometimes we think we hear things a lot in the house, but it's usually just Ethan walking around. But she came, I told her to come in my room and she could sleep with me and we could lock the door and just stay in there just in case if there was anything, and that's all I know. And I fell back asleep.
You didn't hear anything else?
Mm-mm.
Okay. No one else talking?
Didn't hear something.
Okay. Did you make it to your room then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What time do you think she got in your room?
Around like 4:20, 4:30.
Okay, about the same time?
Yeah.
Where's her room located to yours?
I'm the only one on the bottom floor, right by the front door.
Okay.
And then you go up the stairs, and Xana's room, and Dan's room, the kitchen, and then upstairs is Maddie and Kaylee's room.
Okay. And where's the room?
Right by the kitchen.
Right by the kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And did she say anything to you when she got into your room?
She said she thought she saw a man, but I didn't know what to think of it. I was like still half asleep, and I was like, I didn't know what to do. I don't know.
Okay.
It didn't sound like I didn't hear screams, I didn't hear anything. I didn't really know.
Okay. Okay. And obviously she didn't say anything more than she just saw someone.
Yeah, that's all I remember her saying.
Okay. So your bed then, if I'm looking at the right house, you have a parking lot, front door, and your bedroom's just to the right? Okay. And that's where you slept from by the time you finally got into your room around 4-ish or so. Actually, before that.
So like 3 something.
Yeah. So you were in there sleeping. Okay. Dylan got to your room maybe somewhere around 4:20-ish, but Dylan was already home at that point. You knew that Maddie and Kaylee were home. Do you know when anyone else in the house got home?
I don't know when Xana or Ethan got home. I didn't hear them come in or anything.
Okay. Okay. And the last time you saw Xana and Ethan was at the Stigma Guys. Okay. So, did you see anything weird at the party there at the
Just normal.
Okay. And since how the way that they're set up, where everyone hanging out primarily up in the main common room area, where most people hanging out in individual rooms and stuff like that.
It's a little bit of a mixture. At first, it was in the like apartments, and then it was the main room.
Okay.
And then as I was leaving, I went in to grab a backpack from our friend's room, and Xana and Ethan were sitting on the couch just listening to music.
Okay. And that was up in the main room, or that was in
That was in an apartment.
That was in an apartment? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear of anything that happened to anybody?
Mm-mm.
Was there anyone strange or odd hanging around the party?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you know of anybody in your house that has an issue with anyone? Any ex-boyfriends? Anything like that?
Mm-mm. All their ex-boyfriends were really nice, and they still were good friends.
Okay. Have you ever had any of your roommates complain about anyone stalking them?
Mm-mm. Once though, Kaylee said when everyone was like gone, me and were at the sorority house for a meeting, and it was only Kaylee, and she was taking Murphy out to pee. This was a while ago, and she said she swears she saw someone staring at her while she was taking the dog out to pee from the
Remember how long
backyard.
ago that was?
Maybe like a month. She could see like a man silhouette like staring at her.
You think it was about a month ago?
Mm-hmm.
Did Kaylee have any issues with anyone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. None of them have made any comments or statements of anyone trying to come onto them or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
And you said that all of the ex-boyfriends and that, they're all normally very nice and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Are any of them for any recent breakups?
One, but I don't know.
Like you said, every little bit helps. So can you give me a little information on that one?
His name's he lives
Like,
uh-huh.
okay. Where's Cliff?
Down the street.
On Taylor?
On King, I think.
Okay.
And he and Kaylee share Murphy.
Okay.
And they dated for 7 years.
And that's in Kaylee?
Mm-hmm. Or something like that.
And they dated for 7 years?
Something like that. Since high school. Their families are really close too.
Okay. And they shared Murphy?
Mm-hmm. I think.
Okay. How long ago did they break up?
Maybe like 3 months or something. But they're still on really good terms.
Do you know why they broke up?
She was gonna move to like Texas.
Where's Kaylee from?
Portland.
Okay. Where is from?
Portland.
Okay. Okay. You said that they're still on good terms, they still talk to
Very
each
good
other?
terms. Yeah.
Okay. Has Kaylee been seeing anyone else lately?
Not really that I know of.
Okay. Do you know when she was going to move to Texas?
After this semester. But then apparently she wasn't going to anymore. I don't know.
Do you know what changed your mind?
I think she wanted to stay here with all of us.
Okay. Is there anything else you think is important for me to know? And you might remember things later. That's very normal, okay? If you think you remember anything else, please reach back out to us. And we'll bring you back in and we'll get that information, okay? I'm going to go back through my notes real quick before I have to go, okay? And you don't remember Kaylee's last name?
I think it's all this.
Gonzalez?
Yeah, I think all this.
Okay, can you spell it for me?
I don't know what it's called.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay. Okay. All right, Bethany, I very much thank you for sitting down with me, okay? I'm going to take you down to the other room so you can be with your friends, all right? You sure there's nothing else?
Okay, so that's.
I don't care who you are. That man, that was a good man. I mean, that was a good interview. Very gentle. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to keep it as good. He doesn't look that big to me, by the way. He just looks like he's like built. Because look at that waist. His waist looks smaller than mine. I'm just saying. Very nice interviewer. Very nice. Yeah. I hope that whoever interviewed Dylan was just as nice. You know, I mean, I'm sure they were. I'm sure they were in shock. Right. He even knew what house it was. I mean, I'm sure he has been to that home before. He may have been there. I mean, it was known as the party home. I mean, if I lived there in my college days, we would have been partying our little butts off. The table set up in the living room. I mean, the whole nine, like them. We would have actually, one of the parties I went to, we set our beer pong tables outside, but that was just because we was messy. We were just real messy. And that was back when I first started playing the old game of beer pong. We actually put beer in there and we drank it. That was before people got smart and put water in there, and then you just threw it in the water. We didn't care. We were getting drunk. It was 20 some years ago. I would say titanium built. I would. That's what he looks like. He looks like he is built out of titanium, just like me. Hello. Someone's going to come in here and be like, what is she talking about? Right? I know. Katie K, yeah. Or Katie K, sorry, Katie K. When I first heard about that, I was like, oh, really? I guess you'll find love in all the crazy places. I don't know. But you know what I wish I was doing this weekend? I will tell you. Wish I was at the Crime Con. I was on X before I came over here to do the live tonight, and our girl Nancy's there. Nancy. And she's like, come see me, get an autograph. And I'm like, I was commented underneath there and like, I wish I could. Will you send for me? It is bananas, yeah. I have hope for her and him. I think that their channel together is going to do well. I haven't watched it, but I heard that they did a live together the other day. I heard it was real cute. I'm sure it was cute. She's, as long as she just stays away from Bullhorn Betty, she's going to be okay. And I think she stays away from her. So, because there for a minute, it was just like, ooh, which way you going? Which way, Which side of the street do you want to be on? The side that she was on, or the side that Bullhorn was on that one day? The guy that she spit at. Remember that? I'm just caffeine built. 15.5-hour shift. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's too long. Here, I'm gonna take her thing down. Let me put Plunder's link her channel in the chat one more time. It's in Denver. Oh, I don't know why I said it like that. It's in Denver. Yeah, I didn't like her hanging with PHP neither. Why didn't you just go then, Mary Beth? If you had a hotel and your ticket was paid for, I would have just went. Oh, that's not the weirdest thing. Oh no, you haven't been around very long then, Katie. There's just so many weird things that's happened in this community. I feel like, I guess not really weird is the word. That's pretty weird, I guess, if you word it like that. I know. I get that Southern twang every once in a while. It just comes out. It's like, there it is, and I'm just like, oh, there I am. Watson Lana, that could be it. That could be it. Or Lana dressing up as Watts's deceased wife. That could have been it. Or her sending around the revenge, revenge stuff that we don't send around to people. I guess it's just a lot. I don't, yes. And everyone asks me if I'm from like South, if I'm from down South, and I was born in Philadelphia. I know, right? And I was raised more in Ohio, but I don't know what it is. The other day I called the cart a buggy. Now you guys know me, and we went through this conversation before. I said, we were talking about it, I think one night. I was like, Southern people, they call it like a buggy. People like in Ohio, we call it a cart, or Pennsylvania call it a cart. But yeah, I called it a buggy. I said, let me get a buggy. Vincent was like, looked at me. I was like, a cart. I don't know where I found that word. I don't know who's been calling it a buggy around here? because it's a buggy. I know. I'm like, oh my God, I said it's a buggy. Now it's kind of cute. Calling it a buggy. I'm like, that's kind of a cute word. You say trolley? Oh, that's even cooler. Okay, I like trolley. That sounds like you're going somewhere fancy. Let me get a trolley. I'm just thinking people walking into Walmart saying that with like their pajamas on, let me get a trolley. I mean, that would just be funny. It does sound like it's something like very cool though. Yeah, the Southern folks are. You call it a buggy too, Laura? See, everyone calls it a buggy but me. I call it a cart. My parents taught me that. It's their fault. It's their fault. They taught me that. No, they really did. They really did teach me that. And they taught me like, hey, Aries, why aren't you happy? Darth Vader. PJ's hair back to Tank Sith. Well, I had to really read that one out. There is a little like fruit fly in here. And those little gnats, he must have came in from when I had the back door open for the cat. I actually locked the cat outside today. And I wouldn't have got him if Vincent didn't come out and get him. No, he didn't. I'm sorry, Aries. I'm so sorry. I have to blow my nose. So I'm going to turn my camera off. I'm not turning it off on you, though, Aries. I wanted him to be like, man, I really made her cry that fast. Man, they're just, yeah. I mean, they'll get themselves in trouble. Oh, man. I hope it ends. I hope it ends. I've been hoping that for a long time. Normalcy went out the damn window so long ago. Okay, I'm not going to say what I said. I'm not going to say what I said. But I was quoting Brittany when she said, because Brittany said something really funny one time, and I was quoting her. And I was quoting the quote in the chat, but I meant it with my full heart and chest. And this isn't taking up anything for Brittany. Like if you guys knew the clip I was talking about, you'd be laughing too, like as hard as me. Somebody was in like that comes in our chat. They saw it and they like took a picture and they sent it to me on Twitter and they're like, was this you or someone under an alt? I said, no, that was me. That was me. I said, that was me that time. That really was me. No one, I don't think I have any alts yet. Yeah. I left 2 years ago in December. It'll be 2 years or something like that. Oh, thanks, Aries. I thought you were too. And now we're over here. Well, I mean, I would always have my channel, but look at us growing. Look at us growing. Growing and making friends. But yeah, I think I left and then you left right after. Or vice versa. But it was like around the same time. Because you used to call, I used to be your number 2. It's fine. It's cool. I'm not mad about it. I'm just kidding with you. I'm just kidding. You were with her longer. So like she was like your number 1. And then I was like, and then I was your number 2. And then I was at your number 1 and I still better be there. Or I'll come find you in the New York. See, look at us. We're still together, Aries. Look at us. Who would have thought? Thanks, Magamama. We have a great channel here. And we have great people that watch the channel. That's what it is. It means you guys, really. 30 months, I know. I told Vincent that last night. I said, you better get these people some more emojis. I said, I got people in here I said, 30 months. We had like someone that celebrated like 26 months the other day. And then we had someone that was like 19, all in the same stream. And I was just like, y'all put up with me for a long time. Well, I'm glad you caught alive. It is, and I try to keep it that. Always want it to be safe, and I'll make sure I keep it that way, even if it's just us, even if it's just like 30 of us in here, or 20 of us, or 2 of us, even if it's just me and one other person, because no one wants to be safe but that person. I always try to. There's so much out there. I was actually reading up. I thought about doing a live on my second channel about the trauma bonding and stuff like that, and what that is, and all that stuff. And how that can get you. I had to bring that one through. Yeah, man. Me too, baby girl. I was really tired last night. You should have saw me. I went to sleep at 9 o'clock. Yeah. No, we don't really argue. The only person that argues is like me. And that's usually when like someone comes in a chat and I'm all like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like they'll come in hot. Like it's usually Rapper. But I think I finally banned all of his accounts. New arm pending. Thanks, Catherine. See, 28 months. Look at that. Is she? Yeah. And Vincent, when I told Vincent you had 30 months in, he's like, well, I have 31. And I'm like, oh, you son of a gun, you beat her by a month. I should go check. I should. Let's go check, shall we? Which I know that he's been here since like I first could have memberships. I think he's my first member, to be truthful. But I think it's funny. He said, I've been there 31. I've never seen him like kind of compete like in a way like that. So I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, look at that. And thank you guys that when you guys like renew and it for some reason it doesn't come through the live. I want to thank you guys when you guys do that because I do see them and then I always am like, I need to start telling people like thanks for renewing. I think that's what it is. I can't ever see. Let's see, last updated or it's so weird. You got to do it like it just okay. That's something weird. Okay, and then trying to see if I can go over past. That keeps going back down. Okay. Why do I not see Vincent's? Oh, did he not pay his bill? I'm just kidding. Doodlebug's up there too, 23 months. It like keeps going back down. I can't really see. 32 months. I just saw 32. So maybe that's what it is. It'll let me. No, that was 23 months. I think I just got it backwards. Yeah, it's like bouncing 32 months. It is Vincent. Yep. It said Vincent is here. Forgot his name. Vincent is here. Oh man. Because he's established by association. Yeah, I will tell him that. You're my oldest member, Ashley. Look at that. I remember when you got your 6-month membership and your arm changed and you were so excited to have that rainbow arm. I remember that because I was just as excited. I was like, yes, counting down the days. You were subbed. Yeah, you were subbed for a while before you became a member. I think because I didn't have memberships for like, it took me a little while, But there was a lot of you guys that did that. Please, Scotty. Like a lot of you guys were with me, have been with me since the beginning. Who is a Michigan fan? What if who is? If whoever it is, then sorry. We don't celebrate Michigan around here. We just don't. We're in Ohio State. We're in Ohio State house. No, Vincent went to Ohio State. And his dad did, and his brother did. It's a family affair. Ladybug's a Michigan fan. They even took down, like, okay, so out of, what was it? It wasn't, they took some letter out of like the building, like one of the M's at Ohio State, like not in their name, but it was like in their, I can't think of the name. They're like where they play, like their field or whatever. That wherever they play, I remember them taking the letters off of it one time, and I was like, yeah, this is pretty bad. This is pretty big rivalry. But I do like, yeah, it's family affair. I actually was in Vincent's closet the other day, going through his clothes because I was getting him stuff like for his new job. Like I was getting his new clothes out, and I found like 20 Ohio State shirts. I'm like, does he know he has these? They're all like vintage looking. They're really nice. I like them. You like the Chiefs? Well, I like Taylor Swift, and I like the Chiefs too. I like Andy Reid, so that's their coach, their head coach. I'm an Eagles fan, so I love Andy Reid. Oh, Idaho brought you to me. Oh, I brought me to you, or me to you. Yeah, we like the Buckeyes. If you ever visit Ohio, you better meet me. Hello. Hey, you know what? You can do it, and I won't even say nothing. I'll give you that pass, Aries. Just make sure you come and say hello. Yeah, if you're ever in Ohio. I mean, Ohio's not that big of a state. I mean, from one side to the next is 6 hours or something. That Isabel snuck over here and went to not Dollywood, went to go see the Elvis's house, and I didn't even know. I was like, she snuck over here. I would have went down there in a heartbeat. I still will. Now I have to go all the way to Scotland. Gotta go find her. I'd rather have heart surgery than ever be an Eagles fan. Imagine liking them in the, I don't know, mid 2000s. My brother got the chance to take my nephew when I was at Ohio State University Hospital. I needed a Target run. This was before I had ever stepped foot in a Target, so it just happened to be the closest thing there. So my brother's like, I'll go to Target. I wanted some curlers for my hair. I wanted to be pretty while I worked out, okay? So my brother went to go get me these curlers with my nephew, and it's like 3 hours later, and we're like, where did they go? It was a quarter mile away. And we found out they come walking back in, football in hand. Where'd you get that? They went to the football on the field at Ohio State. My brother somehow, well, he worked and he was building on and stuff to it, like onto the hospital. So that he went down there and he told the guy, yeah, I work for the hospital. I'm doing this for them. And do you mind if I take my son on the field and like throw the ball with him just a couple times? Whoever was doing the field markers or whatever was like, come on in. And let my brother take his kid out on the field and play football. And they just throw the football for a little bit. And I'm like, that's the coolest thing ever. My brother could sell fire in hell, though. I mean, seriously, he could talk you into anything. So he didn't. He didn't. Have you heard from Willie? If you hear from him, tell him he owes me also $20,000 in $2 bills. Because that was our bet. That bet was like 2 years ago. I'm gonna find. Could you wonder if you could? I'm gonna need William. I'm gonna need him to come in my chat so I can check, because I'll be able to check all his chats from like my chat over the last year at least. It's been 2 years at least since that bet. But I'm telling you, I know one person that remembers it. And don't make me have to call her. I forget which one. It was one that I wasn't covering on the channel, though, I think. I do have Reddit, yeah. But it's not under Titanium Built. I don't even know what my name is. So when I change it back to Titanium Built, if you're looking for me, that I'll let you know when I do, because I switched it because I was trying to get into Brian's Girls, the subreddit. I did too. Oh yeah, I did see some new pictures of him. Are they the ones that we showed the other day? Are they the ones of him like they're in his bathroom? One's like a selfie from the back. And good evening, by the way. Okay. Let's see. I think that's probably the ones that I showed you. It's probably the ones that were the of course they didn't pop up when I need them to, but they were the ones of him in the bathroom. It's not coming up for me, so I think it's the same ones that we showed. If not, I'll find them and I'll post them. But well, I don't remember this one. This is 3 years ago. Do y'all remember this picture, Brian? Smoking? I don't remember this one. I do not remember seeing this picture at all. Not a day in my life. This is from 3 years ago. I'm like looking at. I'm trying to find those ones that I showed you guys the other day, but they're just not popping up very easily for me. I don't know why. Oh, is it one of them? He's in the kitchen and he's wearing the green shirt with the blue shorts. I've never seen this one either. Could be, but that's a doobie hanging, I think, Tenny from his ear. Pretty sure. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to say that's not a cigarette. I'm just saying, that's my personal opinion on that. Because the way that tip looks, just looks like it's a little bit of a hand rolled, maybe. But he did have the leafy leafy substance in the bag. I don't know. Who knows what it was? But I don't ever remember seeing this picture at all. Like ever. That's just one I don't remember. But I'm thinking it might be the pictures where he was like in the same outfit, but it was like 3 different like spots in his house. And then the ones where there's the one where he's sitting down. And then the other pictures were of him in his apartment. One of them was like from him from behind and stuff. So I think that it is. No, I don't think it's AI. Unless they did it 3 years ago. I mean, is AI? No, I think that's really him. I mean, that does look like the Poconos, though, like around his parents' home. Like those trees and stuff. That just reminds me of that area. But I mean, it could be AI because I don't ever remember seeing that picture before. But it said it was 3 years ago in a Reddit. It was in a Reddit post. So you never know, right? When it comes to Reddit, it could be. It definitely could be. But yeah, I don't ever remember seeing that. Maybe I could put it into some sort of like software. I'm trying to, no one's saying like AI in the thing. I don't know though, who knows? But thank you for joining me tonight. I'm going to come on tomorrow and finish I want to finish out that Do women really find him attractive? Not me. No, not at all. Not even a little bit. Not even a tiny bit. But that's just me. Even if he was innocent, I would just still think that he has those eyes that they just stare right through you. But I am going to come on tomorrow. I wanted to go over the rest of the Austin Drummond hearing because it's crazy. If you missed it today, 2 of the victims, they haven't told us yet who. 2 of the victims bought the burner phones that were used after their murders and before their murders, the day of their murders. I think Caitlin knows exactly what's going on. He was at her house afterwards and he asked her for cleaning supplies. What else did we learn? We only listened to about the first hour. They were all shot. Braden was underneath of his mom, and then a tarp was put on top of them about 40 feet away across the gravel was Adriana and her boyfriend, and they were under a tarp. So it seems like they maybe arrived at different times, and that's why maybe he put the tarp over the bodies, too, so that people couldn't see. So I don't know. We listened to the first hour today, so yeah. That Caitlin, I don't even want to. I was trying to feel bad for her, and I was trying to feel like maybe she didn't know something, but I don't know. This is just, it's just crazy. So, but I'll be back to watch the rest of it with you guys tomorrow. We did just get through the first hour. I don't even think it was the full hour. Let's see. 53 minutes we got through. So I will be back on tomorrow to get through the rest of that with you guys because it is like a little over 2 hours or just 2 hours. So thank you guys for being here tonight. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon or evening sometime. Probably afternoon. We'll probably do this tomorrow, like afternoonish, probably around 2 something. So I'll see you guys all then. Make sure you have your alerts set to on so that you get alerted to the videos when they post or, the lives whenever I go live. And I'll see you guys all later tomorrow. Have a good day if I don't see you, and have a good weekend. Bye, guys.
He's gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how.